Hello guys, how are you doing? I welcome you all to Homeosynapse. This is Dr. Madhushri Datta. I am a homeopathic physician. So, I hope you all are doing well, you all are safe, you all are taking good care of yourself and also of your dear ones. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss little bit about the rabies prophylaxis. Right, how to take the rabies prophylaxis or what are the things that you should do, you should go for, all those things I'm going to talk about. So, it can be categorized basically under three parts. Number one is your pre-exposure prophylaxis, that is before the bite of the animal. The animal has not bitten you or scratched you or licked you, but before that you are going to take prophylaxis. Number two is that post-exposure prophylaxis, that is a dog has bitten you or scratched you or licked you on uncover or injured skin, then how prophylaxis, what prophylaxis you will take. And the third one is during re-exposure, bar ho raha hai, then what prophylaxis you will take. Now as the first one, I told you that dog has not bitten you, dog, cat or any animal it may be, it has not caused you any harm, it has not bitten you or licked you or scratched you. Before that you are taking prophylaxis. Now you may ask me कि हमको कैसे पता चलेगा कि मुझे कुत्ता काटेगा, मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि बिल्ली आकर मुझे नोच खाएगी, मैं तो घर में आराम से बैठी हुई हूँ कोविड में, क्वारंटाइन में, मुझे कैसे ये सब पता चलेगा. तो दिस क्वेश्चंस आर नॉर्मल to come in your mind guys, but basically you should remember the pre-exposure prophylaxis is given to whom? To veterinary doctors, because they are susceptible to more and more exposure to all those things, bites and all. So that is given to veterinary doctors. They should go for pre-exposure prophylaxis. And also I would suggest you, anyone who is a dog lover or cat lover who is planning to get one, they also should get this pre-exposure prophylaxis. Now yes, I know all of us who are planning to get a pet will all take good care of the pet, will get it vaccinated and all, but still guys, you cannot take a chance. No, rabies is a disease that is having 100% mortality. अगर किसी को rabies एक बार हो जाता है तो we cannot save that person. So you have to take appropriate care for that, since it is having the 100% mortality. So now coming to the pre-exposure prophylaxis, for this you have two options. One option is that you can take an intramuscular dose, and the second option is that you can take a intradermal dose. इसमें से that is up to your choice, up to your wish how you are going to take it. Now intramuscular dose, how you will take? One side, one full vial. You are going to get it on day 0 and day 7. ठीक है, day 0 and day 7. After that you have to take a booster dose on day 21 or day 28. ठीक है, either day 21 or day 28, not on both the days. This is, I am talking about the intramuscular. You are not going to take the booster dose on both the days, either on day 21 or day 28. Now coming to the intradermal dose, how you will take it. You will take it on 0.1 ml as the dose on day 0 and day 7. वो पहले वाले में भी था, इंटरमस्कुलर में भी सेम था. Now the booster dose is, how when will you take the booster dose? We are going to take it on day 21 and day 28 both. इसमें both है. In intradermal you are going to take the booster dose on both, and in case of your this thing, your intermuscular, you're going to take the dose only on either 21, booster dose on 21 or 28 days. Okay, this is clear. Now what you are going to do, you're not yet done. हाँ, vaccination तो हो गया, but it's not yet complete. Now what you are going to do, every 6 months you are going to check for neutralizing antibody titer. Neutralizing antibody titer. If it is less than 0.5 IU per ml, then you should get what? Another booster dose. ठीक है, every 6 months you are going to check this neutralizing antibody titer. If it turns out to be less than 0.5, you have to take another booster dose. Now suppose you are already taking an immunoglobulin, rabies immunoglobulin. If you have taken that once, then that you do not have to repeat. Okay, this titer you have to check after every 6 months, but immunoglobulins once taken, that you do not have to repeat. Fine.